Yeah. What's good, YouTube? I'm the perpetrator, better known as TPT Concepts. Today is July 10th, 2026. The time is now 9:46 a.m. Today I will be trading some SPY. But before we get into the charts, let's get a word from Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Today's word comes from Romans chapter 8, verse 18, and it reads, Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. Okay, this is Romans chapter 8, verse 18. I'm going to read it one more time. Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. And that's Romans chapter 8, verse 18. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Every believer will go through persecution. All right. The Bible told us that. Okay. So we must learn to expect suffering and have faith in God all the way through. And again, these verses are handpicked because myself, you know what I mean? I struggle. We all human. We all struggle together. But we need to pick each other up together as well. Okay? In Jesus' name, amen. All right. The time is now 9:47 a.m. As you can see here, we don't have any news today. All right. Okay. We're gonna hop into a top-down analysis. If you're new to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe. All right. And if you're not new, you already know what time it is. On the top-down analysis is real simple. Let's get a bias. The previous daily candle closed bullish, but you see it closed with little to no top wick. The current daily candle came down and made a bottom wick, and now it's pushing back up. All right. So let's go down to lower time frames. As you can see here, mark higher time frame key levels. So let's go down to the 1 hour. All right. Let's get rid of this. And we have a bullish bias. All right. Let's look left. We got clean candles coming up. You see here, we have a resistance right here. Okay. And we also have a resistance right here. All right. But it looked like if price can get above here, they can retest this resistance up here. All right. We have a support here. All right. Pre-market support. Nice clean candles coming down here to the left. All right. For these sales. Definitely had to be range 2 sales here today. And again, you see wicks to fill and these candles here to the left, the way price move. Also, if you look further to the left, when price gets above here, all right, we can push up. But here at TPT Concepts, we don't just blindly trade in the range. We navigate through it. So price has to get above here. Okay. All right. And retest. All right. Because that's what price did over here. We're trading identical price action. Okay. I feel comfortable taking buys if it does this. All right. So I got buys above here. And I'm gonna explain to you how I'm doing my navigation zones now. Okay, I want to be a range 2 sales below here, which is a break and retest or a celery play. But I need to find a wick that took me down. Okay, this is a nice wick right here. All right, see this candle here? A nice wick to use in this range to navigate through. All right, so range 2 sales below here. Yeah, you see how that lines up? Retest, we get a push down. Resistance, push down. All right. So that's what we have here today. I got buys above 75335, it looks like. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty. So this is my top 10 analysis here on SPY. All right, let's go to the 30 minute. All right, you see how these levels are holding up. Okay. We can get below here, break and retest. Take sales coming down below 74992. All right. Dun, dun, dun. And the way I'm marking up the navigation zones will help me trade inside of the range better as well. Time is now 9:53. We got 7 minutes for this 1 hour candle to close and second 15-minute bar. Like I said, I'm willing to take buys coming up because of what price did here in the past. But we just got to be patient and wait on price action. Okay. All right. I want to show you guys again where I learned the strategy. Time to eat trading. I will show this on every video if I remember. Playbook 2.0, range one, range two breakouts. All right. And I would advise that you watch this live trading as well. Okay. Get a picture of this top down analysis. That's my boy up there giving it to his mama. Alrighty. So that's the day here. Let's see here. Our daily focus, last day of the trading week, finish strong. All right. Finish strong. Finish strong. And put navigation zone under range, not above. All right. That's the difference I made today. All right. Help me navigate through these ranges. Yeah, 4 minutes. 4 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. And again, we're just doing what Price did in the past. All right. We're not trying to think, just trying to be patient and wait. Alrighty. So the ideas we have today is simply break out of this range, taking buys up, or what I'm saying, the price wanna fake out up in here. All right, something like this. What price did right here? You see this lower high, then a push down. See lower high, push down. So price gives us a lower high inside of this range, kind of below this navigation zone. I'll be willing to take sales coming down. Okay. So for now, that is the only thing that I have in play. That is it. All right, a little over 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Do, do, do. All right, let's see. I do. And if you want to reach out to me, chop it up. There's my IG over there. You got 2 minutes for the 30-minute candle to close. And again, I am willing to take buys above 75335 today. And if you ask me why, I'ma say look to the left. Just going on probabilities. And as far as the sales, price get below here, push down. Resistance push down. Same here, resistance push down. Push down. As far as this inside the range, you see here when we get a resistance low, we get a push down. Alrighty, 30 seconds. Look like we may close inside the navigation zone, and I'm curious to see how price reacts. My bad, got a lot of music. My bad, YouTube. Okay, we got a closure above this pre-market resistance. But again, I'm more, you got a resistance right here. All right. But if buyers are able to close above, I'm gonna tell SPY, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Hey, bro, you gotta laugh at this market, bro. Real talk. Oh, man. This junk is hilarious, bro. All right, don't stress yourself out over it. It's whatever. Yeah, we want to make money and be successful, but at the same time, would you take $1 billion over your mental health? If so, you got more than money you need to worry about. Prayer, brother, sister, prayer. All right, let's be patient here and wait on price action. Okay, so this 1 hour candle closed bullish. Nice bullish candle. Okay. Let's go to the 15. Also closed bullish. All right. All right, let's wait on price action here. Okay, I just looked at my template. It says here the 1 hour bullish, second 15-minute candle bullish long position. All right. And I'm not just going to enter blindly. I will be patient here. Time is now 10:04 a.m. 10:04 a.m. All right. See if we can get a closure above that resistance with this bullish bias. All right. Thanks again for all the support. I greatly appreciate it. I do pray. I hope that people are getting value from these videos. And like I said before, you know, every day isn't promised. Every day is a gift. So if God want to take me home today, I have at least 70 videos on this channel where my son can come look and see how to trade like dad. You know what I mean? So make sure when you're doing this, you're not doing it for anyone else. You're doing it for something that means something to you. That's when you won't give up, regardless who's watching. You know what I mean? You'll keep going because you don't need external validation. All right. We got 24 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. We did close deep inside of this navigation zone as if buyers do want to keep pushing up. But I will wait for confirmation here today on this beautiful Friday. So right now, all I have is a break out of this range or maybe a lower high inside of this range like price did right here. All right. But other than that, I have nothing. Just wait. And of course, below this range, we're looking for the same thing. What price did right here. that over here. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's wait until our edge appears. If it does, we enter. If it doesn't, we relax. And the price makes a resistance here. I will not take this sell with my bullish bias. I want price to kind of come back down. You know what I mean? Kind of make a little support. Come back and try to break through this navigation zone, but make a lower high. And then I'll feel comfortable taking sales in this range. But other than that, nothing for me just yet. You see why I held off on these buys, okay? You won't be able to avoid every fake out, but at least you will be able to look at price action comfortable. And when I say comfortable, pretty much not guessing why this is doing that, this and that, because we're just sitting here observing it. All right. 10:07 a.m., 10:07 a.m. we got about what 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes here to put a 15-minute candle to close. We want to see if buyers can get above again this resistance here. All right, to the left. Again, as far as this range go, we do got nice clean candles coming down for sales, but we don't just want to hop in them. Gotta be patient. Okay. You see here, you get closes below here in a retest, get a push down. Alrighty. All right, let's be patient and wait on price action. Trading is 95% waiting. Okay. That's what makes it difficult. In school, they don't teach us patience. They do that on purpose, and that is okay. And that is okay. This is not their job. It's our job, our parents' job, our family job. Who actually cares about our mental health? All right. So let's be patient here. 16 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Buyers and sellers are squabbling inside of this navigation zone that we marked up in the pre-market. And I never know what the market's going to do, but with back testing and forward testing, these navigation zones have been a great help to me. I call it training wheels for the market because I'm not that smart, but it just helped me just wait better. Okay, it helped me see why I'm waiting. It helped me see why I'm not just jumping into random positions because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, until you are doing something to actually obviously show yourself that it doesn't make sense, then you'll keep doing it. This 15-minute candle look like it may be closing bullish. I mean bearish. I mean I'm on a 30-minute time frame, but judging by the way this candle is closing, uh-oh. Okay. 15-minute just closed. All right, price is trading back below the navigation zone. Let's be patient and wait for these candles to close. I gotta go to the dentist in a minute, so probably be here till around like 11:30, another hour and 15, and then I'll call it a session. But yeah, trading is waiting. Because again, if you think about it, even once you enter a position, you still have to wait for price to either hit your TP, break even, stop out. So any retail trader that's long right now, they're waiting. Any retail trader that's short right now, they're waiting. All right. Trading is 95% waiting. All right. Do, 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 do. All right, let's be patient here. Wait, just wait on price action. The time is now 10:16 a.m. 10:16 a.m. And the market hasn't really done much just yet.
There's enough needless nonsense in the world already. You're
Okay, we got a little less than 9 minutes. A little less than 9 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. Crap. All right, so they're stepping in. Stepped in right at this navigation zone. Oh boy, oh boy. Give me this morning. See now.
On the under $3 menu at McDonald's, a sausage burrito.
Okay, YouTube, we're just being patient here. We got less than 6 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. Let's just wait. That's all we can do. All right, explained here what I'm waiting for. Buys above here, maybe a fake out. Clean candles coming down, retest the support level, or if we end up getting below here, take sales below, range two. Other than that, let's just wait here on this beautiful Friday. All right, YouTube, we got 2 minutes, 2 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. Buyers and sellers are squabbling. They are squabbling. Let's see here. We don't see anything here on Bloomberg. Let's see. All right, a little over 1 minute. Donald Trump posted 1 hour ago, I will not sign the housing bill, which has been fully approved by Congress and sent to the Wales, in protest over the fact that the United States Senate is not capable of passing the Save America Act. Wow. All right, we got less than 1 minute. There's nothing for us to do. All right. If you see why we don't want to enter trades in this zone, which is why I created it. All right. So I guess we got boots on the ground. I want to say we got boots on the ground. All right, this 30-minute candle closed bearish inside the navigation zone. So let's just wait here. Nothing for me. All right. I have a bullish bias. I'm not gonna just take a sell here because I see a red candle. I have a plan for my sell, which is a lower high, letting me know that the bears have stepped into the market. But other than that, I'll be patient.
At Walden University, we get
Oh wow. Hmm.
they know what the problem is. How are they solving it? Because there is a
Not saying anything about this. Bloomberg isn't saying anything about this news. Hold on a second. Let me see something here, man. Hold on a second. Let me go to. You see why you gotta be patient? See what he's saying?
agreed to keep negotiations with Iran going. Why we would sell off on that, I have no idea. We're already seeing the markets kind of pop right back up. If your charts froze, that was real life data happening right there. That was velocity logic in the Nasdaq. Nothing you could do
That's
about
why you
that.
have a stop
But
loss.
All right, Trump. Okay, yeah. So just like Jay was saying, have agreed to Iran talks, but United States has stated to them in no uncertain terms that ceasefire is over. Ceasefire is over. Massive pop in crude equities just got completely destroyed there.
My bad, yeah. I had to find out what news was that, man. Wowzers. Ooh, wait, what a Friday. What a Friday. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've never seen a chart do this, bro. This junk is amazing. But if you were short, you feel me? But if you were long, I bet your heart is pounding. Wow. The first 5 minutes of this 30, they went deep in liquidity pockets. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It went deep. All right, let's wait for this counter to close. Wow. Okay, YouTube. Oof. That's out of there. We have filled that range. Still got 22 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. It reacted right at the navigation zone. But that was not my edge. I pray for every retail trader that was long and was stopped out. Ooh wee. All right. Let's wait here and just be patient. Wait on price action. 20 minutes. 20 minutes for this counter to close. There's absolutely nothing as retail trader that we can do. Well, I can do right now. So I'm just waiting. First 30-minute candle goes bullish, made a resistance, bullish bias. I'm not going short out that resistance here. So the market got some news. I guess that the ceasefire, maybe. I don't know. They've been saying that for forever. But we got a nice push down, and buyers slowly step back in. So yeah, I'm gonna just be patient here and just wait on price action. All right. Our job is just to survive, to trade another day. All right. Thanks again for all the support. I really do appreciate it.
People who have a lot of credit card debt can be thankful for this. There's something called financial hardship that allows Americans to get immediate financial relief. And it's something most people don't even realize they qualify for. Financial hardship occurs when someone loses their job, accepts a pay cut or loses overtime pay, goes through a divorce, has an accident or a medical emergency, or they simply don't make enough money to make their minimum debt payments and still be able to pay all the other monthly bills. People who experience any of those situations could claim financial hardship and qualify for immediate financial relief from credit card, personal loan, or medical debts. And let me tell you, there's absolutely no shame in wanting or needing financial help, especially these days, where the cost of living is skyrocketing. Financial hardship allows anyone to stop the compounding interest on their credit cards, reduce their monthly payments and their total debt by up to half so they can be debt-free faster. Check out this video to see if you qualify.
Hey, Lynette, I saw you on Oprah where you were talking about money issues. Do you remember that?
Hey, Mario, yes, that was a great episode, and I think it really helped a lot of people.
I'm sure it did. What are you working on right now?
I'm actually working on a special project that's been used by over 500,000 Americans to become debt-free faster.
Oh, there are a lot of people that benefit from that. How much total debt can people get relief for?
Well, as long as it's unsecured debt, like credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, and even certain types of student loans, then it can be used for all amounts of debts, from $20,000, $50,000, even over $100,000.
Wow. So how do people learn more and get started?
Check out this company called AmeriCorps Debt Relief. They're an industry leader that has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and over 30,000 five-star reviews across credible review sites like Trustpilot, Google, and Best Company.
How do people know if they qualify for relief?
They just need to go to AmeriCorps' website and fill out a 2-minute form, which does not impact their credit score. Then an AmeriCorps debt consultant will call them with a personalized savings estimate.
I had $55,264 in debt, had some life changes that caused me to overuse credit cards and then jump from personal loan to personal loan. Trying to get out of debt, it just got worse. I've settled 6 out of my 7 accounts now. I should have number 7 settled in a few weeks. Overall, I've saved just over 40% of my total debt. I would definitely recommend AmeriCorps.
I was a little over $16,000 in debt. I had 13 creditors. I was just struggling to make my payments, just the monthly minimum payment. I have 11 settled accounts and 2 are still in negotiation, and I'm stress-free. I cannot say enough good things about AmeriCorps. I'm getting myself out of debt.
I was about $80,000 in credit card debt. I figured, let me call and see what the program is about. That was the best decision I've ever made. The one-time monthly payment is way less than I was paying for my credit cards. It's like working with family. If I have a question, a concern, a problem, I just pick up the phone and call. Working with AmeriCorps, I can honestly say has been one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Have you seen the average auto insurance rate in Georgia? It's crazy. I don't know how anyone can afford to live there. Georgians are paying over $2,400 per year on average for full coverage auto insurance. That's over $200 a month. What blows my mind is drivers in Georgia could be getting full coverage for up to 80% less than they're paying now. And most people have no idea. If you're paying over $75 a month for car insurance, I'll show you how to save. It's not just car insurance. Gas is up, groceries are up, cost of living in Georgia keeps climbing. Everything is getting more expensive. So when you're already getting squeezed on everything, why keep overpaying on a bill you can actually do something about? I work in personal finance. I've done this for over 20 years, helping real people manage their money. And the number one bill I see people overpay on every single month is their auto insurance. Not because they chose a bad plan. They're missing discounts they already qualify for and don't even know it. I kept seeing the same thing with every client. Discounts sitting right there waiting to be applied, and they had no idea.
Safe driver discounts, homeowner discounts, multi-car discounts, all just going unclaimed. Dozens of them, untouched.
That's why I built my website. It finds every discount you qualify for so they get applied to your rate. Here's a quick test. Have you shopped around for car insurance in the last 6 months? I've asked every single one of my clients that same question. Every time, the answer is no. And every single one of them had unclaimed discounts just sitting there waiting to be claimed. Chances are, if you haven't checked in 6 months, you've got discounts going unclaimed right now too. One of my newer clients in Atlanta, Ryan, was paying $245 a month for just one car. He had a clean driving record the last 5 years, so I told him to try my website. His new rate came back at $68 a month for the same coverage because he qualified for the safe driver discount. He was overpaying over $175 every single month for years and had no clue it was even happening. And he's not special. Those who take 5 minutes to use my website are saving nearly $950 on average. That's exactly why I built this site. Recalculate your rate based on your Georgia zip code. The link is right below.
All right, my bad, YouTube. Got to step out for a sec. Still waiting for this 30-minute counter to close. Wow. Okay, this counter closed in less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. Bear stepped in heavy. The bear stepped in heavy.
Main is latency. So in order to showing that
Okay, Bloomberg not really talking about much. I'm sure even if you did go short, you probably got slipped crazy. The market just tweaked. All right, 2 minutes. I'm curious to see what price does. I do gotta leave in a second. Oh. Close Bears had to support. This is Friday's price action. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, we got a Bears closure on the 30-minute and the 1 hour. Daily is bearish as well. What price gonna do? Okay, YouTube. That's why we are patient here and don't just hop into trades. um, I guess news came, some headlines, and then steep push down. Came to the support level, this pre-market support. All right, let's see what buyers want to do, or sellers just can push down to close below 74991 here today. Okay, like I said, if I get a lower high made, all right, so right now we are creating what? The support, all right, just like over here. Okay, so if we get a lower high, take some sales coming down. My bad, YouTube, about those ads that came up on the video. I had to step out for a second. All right, but just be patient here. Okay, we got a 15-minute candle closing in less than 2 minutes here. All right. But like, I'm hanging out on a 30-minute, especially on this Friday. Okay, price came down to the support level. Retested, closed back inside the range, which is why we wait for candle closures. And again, the only way we'll take shorts, like I said earlier, we'll come back up, make a lower high under this navigation zone. We'll take sales coming down to potentially fill this wick. Or if price can get above here, we'll take buys. And if price continue to push down, give us a closure below here. We also have a plan for that. All right. Range two sales. So do, 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 do. Mm. 15-minute meta support. Open with no bottom wick. 30-minute is juicing. Juice box. 30-minute juice box. All right. Let's be patient here. Okay. We got 13 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. But wow. Can we say that these guys are squabbling? But they're squabbling, yo. I came all the way back up to the navigation zone. You see, when you actually sit here and just watch it, you can actually find the comedy in it. All right, it's comical. You know what I mean? They want you to be like all super stressed out and like you feel me, but uh, it's comical, man. We don't know what price gonna do, but we have a plan, so that's all we're gonna do. If you wake up every day knowing that you can lose or win a trade, the fear diminishes. Nothing but probability. All right, we got a little less than 12 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. Just like in a pre-market, we get a closure above here. I'm looking for buys. We stay below this navigation zone. Still gonna wait for a bearish, you know what I'm saying, candle to close to give me a resistance to take sales coming down. If I don't get that, I gotta wait for closures below here. All right. Again, I just created these videos so my boy can see that when you trade, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Because if price is not mimicking what it did over here to the left, then you do nothing. Because granted, you're going off probabilities when you know what I'm saying, into the trade. But when you go off of like, you know what I mean, like something that price did not do over here to the left, That's where the conviction and courage comes in to hold the trade and things of that nature. So buyers were able to come back inside of the navigation zone, but it's rejecting. Still have a little over 10 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close, though. So just be patient. If we look closer to the left, we get a nice closure inside of the navigation zone. We may can get a push up as well. So we look here to the right. We can get this 30 minutes to close up inside. And the next candle give us a nice bottom wick. We may can take these buys coming up. But yeah, let's be patient and just wait. And just wait. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Okay, YouTube. We have a little less than 6 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. Buyers are trying to step back in. All right. They are trying to step back in. Like I said, if you notice, you get a closure and a nice retest. They can get a push up here. Still had to wait though, 5 minutes. And more conviction is a retest of this pre-market support level. We also have a bullish bias here on the day. All right. Trading above 9-period EMA as well. All right, buyer step back in pretty strong. Let's see how this candle closes. YouTube, so that's what we have been waiting for to see if we can get above this level here. All right. And again, closing inside of the navigation zone will be okay. All right. Because we looked at previous price action over here to the left. We will just need a nice bottom wick retest. See if we can continue to push up here today. We want this 30-minute candle to leave us a top wick. Okay. And we've talked about wicks on this channel, top and bottom wicks. 85% of candles have top and bottom wicks. All right. The wick is giving the next candle range to drive. Okay. And it's all about probabilities. All right. Nothing is 100%. And this is not financial advice. 2 minutes, 2 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Let's break down this trade again. We get a closure again inside of this navigation zone and a nice bottom wick. The break of these highs, I will enter a long position. All right, long as the candle have a nice top wick, and I guess we could something like that. Target this area here. All right, trade looks something like that. Okay. All right, we got 1 minute. 1 minute for this 30-minute candle to close. We do want the candle to leave a top wick. All right, leave us a top wick and then give us a steep bottom wick. We will enter the break of the previous candle highs, and that'll be the trade for the day. Okay, we got a nice bullish closure. Let's see if we can get a nice bottom wick. If not, it'll be no trade for us. And I gotta go to the dentist in a minute. So if I don't see the setup here, I'll probably call it a session. We want the bottom wick to at least come down up in here. Right here. To at least retest this resistance over here. Alright. And again, you see we broke out of this resistance. So this is a breakout. All right. On the 30-minute. And again, we're just going off a previous price action. All right, looks like we are gonna nice bottom wick here. Retest this resistance. Yeah, it retested this resistance. Okay, so if price break these highs, I will be long. All right, we retested this 30-minute resistance that it broke out of. Closing deep inside of the navigation zone. And in the past, when we got closures up here, and we broke these highs, we got to push up. So I just want to see if the market want to do it today. If not, hey, that's probabilities. That is probabilities. That's why we risk accordingly. All right. We risk accordingly. Let's see. Yeah, I might want to add more if we can get above there. And again, we are bullish, pretty much just going long up a 30-minute support. right, and we just had to execute when our edge appears. Time is now 11:34 a.m. All right, if the buyers could break these previous kind of highs, I will be long. Because buyer stepped in, closed above this 30-minute resistance, giving us a nice bottom wick by retesting it. And if I go here in the past, price get above, retest, I can push up. Okay, sellers are stepping in. That's why waiting for that bottom wick is so vital because I'm sure a lot of retail traders went long on this candle, which is not a bad long position at all. That's why I'm thinking about it, but I just needed a retest. Let me see if I can find it. Here's my edge right here. Out of all of my setups, you see this breakout 55%. That's why it's red. So I'm trying to get better at trading breakouts. So I created this navigation zone to somewhat help me, all right, to keep me out of false breakouts like this one. But yeah, I do have to leave soon. Huh. Be patient here. Okay, we got a price inching up here. Yeah. Friday, gotta be patient. Mm, mm. Sellers are stepping in hard. Okay. Time is now 11:39. Like I said, I'll be here a few more minutes, but I definitely got to get ready to leave in a second. Looking like it may be a no trade day, but let's wait and see. Yeah. Wow. Price kind of just been moving sideways. Alrighty. Today may be a no trade day for me. I gotta get ready to go to the dentist. All right, but you can see here, price has just been kind of choppy today. So be careful, save your accounts for next week. It'll always be another trading day. With the capitals limited. Thanks again for all the support. I am the Printer Trader. God bless. TPT Concepts.